This is Kevin Rank from MakerFun 3D. Today I've got a Alfawise U20 to review.
This is Kevin Rank.
Whoops, I need to turn my speakers off. There we go. Sorry, I was just testing something. So anyways, I'm going to be testing this Alfawise U20 out. This was sent to me from GearBest. They were nice enough to send it to me. I've not been paid to do this review, but they did send me the printer for free, so you might want to keep that in mind. Any of my opinions, anything I discuss in this are my views. Like I said, I've been paid to do this. So we're going to see how quickly we can get one of these put together successfully tonight. I haven't built a 3D printer, it seems like, for quite a few months. The last one was my JG Aurora A5, and let's face it, that's just bolting two pieces together and the filament spool holder on the back. It's pretty simple. So this is going to be a test because I haven't done this in a while. I have put together a couple others in this style, though, the CR10S and the Tornado. So let's get this going here. So checked all the seals. Yeah, and they look good. Nothing looks damaged, thankfully. This took, when did I get this? When did I see this? This took almost a week to get here. So just, from GearBest from China. Usually and I'm sorry about the cough. I've been sick literally for like the last month, probably more. And I'm just finally getting over it. So that may cause some issues. I will attempt not to cough like I have been. So here we go. Here's the bed with the top plate on it. Actually have this stuff pretty well in this packaging material. Okay, so there is the base plate off. The alligator clips fell off while doing so. Let's see. So that against the wall there. Now to the next layer. Let's see here. We've got the box of goodies, I'm assuming here. All sorts of goodies in there. It's actually pretty heavy. Here's the control box. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the display on this bad boy. I've heard a lot of good. That looks good. Actually, sorry about that. Let's see. Everything's looking good so far. I like to see that. Make sure there's nothing else in here. I don't believe there is. So we can get rid of the box. Make some room on the table here. Okay. So I'm hoping there's some instructions because I went to their website. With how they sent this out, I was not able to access the manual online. So these are some nice tools. It's got little ball heads on the end, which I always really like. US cable, snips, a spatula, not sharpened. A cute little roll of filament, but you know what? This is actually a useful roll of filament. Unlike a lot of the companies, kind of skimp. Those little small ones, those ones about that size, those will produce a little something, which is kind of nice. Brackets for, this is the card reader. So it has a micro SD in there. We'll have to see how well that works. Some zip ties. I'm guessing this is going to be the filament holder. Some miscellaneous tools, including a acupuncture needle and a decent, looks like a, well, I don't know about a decent, but a different USB cable. Most of them are those little blue ones. Hopefully this is a little bit better one. We'll have to see as we go through. So there were no instructions. That's wonderful. Okay. So I say, I have no idea how this goes together, but that's wrong. I can kind of see. It looks like this goes like so, and you can maybe adjust this, about like so. Sorry, just trying to get this lined up here. I'm probably doing this a little bit backwards, starting with this, but I figured I'll get this out of the way. Actually, pretty darn good ones. Nice long shafts on them. Get into harder to reach places. These ones actually I'll probably use along with the ones that I purchased that actually are ball headed too. A little ball head on the end. I always like it when company ships tools that are higher quality that are actually useful outside of just the one build. It's always pretty nice. Sorry, just give me a message, see if that's yeah, nothing here. Okay, trying to put this on. Actually, I probably should start from the other way around. There we go. And there we go. So it doesn't look like this will be good for some of the larger spools that I have, but it should work for at least the one that came with it. This looks like it slides down like so, like so. So there we go. That little bit is built. So now we got that out of the way. Let's go for the big build. Thankfully, I have built a few of these, so I am kind of familiar with the build process. So I don't think I'll need the instructions. And there is a chance they could be on the disk. I don't know, or on the memory card. I don't know for sure. So the bed feels pretty sturdy. Let's see if it's got any. There's a little wobble in it, I can feel. It's got a very, very slight wobble, so I'm going to tighten the eccentrics up just a little bit, just to be on the safe side. I don't think it'll be an issue. I don't think it's far enough off to be an issue, but you know what? I've got it here. I've got it up. Might as well do a little bit of tweaking. Yeah, I just had to move that a little bit, and it cinched right up. Oh yeah, that feels much better. There we go. So I'm actually surprised this this belt's actually pretty tight, pretty taut. I don't know that needs adjusted at all. Just checking items here, making sure things are tight, just because things get knocked loose in shipping. which is to be expected. Everything so far seems pretty darn solid. Let's see how this will go on top. The Z-rod looks solid. Whoop. Put that on the right side, don't I? There we go. Now, let's tear open this other thing. So, on their website, and we'll see how this goes, it says 15 minutes, which I'm curious, it feels really light, but it is metal. And I'm really curious, is that 15 minutes for somebody like me or a total noob? Okay, how best to do this? Lay it on this side. Let's see how this works. So far, it's not working out too hot because I've got all sorts of stuff in the way. And they want it back. There we go. Actually, probably should test these out. Yeah, they go in the bottom there. And there we go. Let's see. And it looks like I lost my tools too. Hopefully I've got one. Darn it, no I don't. Let's see. Let's see if I've got backup tools here. Honestly, I'm going to do actually, you know what? I pulled this out specifically for this and I almost forgot to put these in here. Bought this from Harbor Freight. It's kind of a lifesaver at times because it'll hold your bolts, any ferrous materials that basically are magnetic. It'll hold them for you so they don't go wandering off. If you're trying to build stuff, is a good thing. So I'm just getting these in here, getting them a little snug, nothing too major. At least that's the theory. And what I'll do is I will put it upright and hang the edge off the side when I'm ready to finish pulling these in. There we go. So now, in theory, yes, it all works. Okay. So, excuse me again. Back up here. Now, I've got this here. I'm not actually gonna get these tied. I'm just kind of cinching them in so that they're tight-ish. Because then I'll put the other pieces on to tighten up the bed a little bit, and or tighten the pieces up, the side pieces, so that way it all comes together quite well. You can see, so it got a solid base. Now, unlike other ones that I've done, it looks like these go directly in the side of the extrusions. They don't go, sorry, I need a small one of these. They don't have a, what's it called, a T-nut on them. That's kind of a different way to build them. Seems to me the T-nut would be a little, you wouldn't have to worry about precision as much, but on the flip side, if these are precision mounted or drilled and tapped, this actually probably will hold even better. You just don't have any freedom to move it or tweak it or anything like that. And once again, I'm just kind of cinching them up. I'm not putting these in really tight. So it looks like there's just two different bolt sizes. At least that's the theory I've been going off of. And so far it seems to be holding true. The big ones went on the bottom, and then these smaller ones are used for this piece here. So let's see, how long am I into? So I'm already into 16 minutes. So I've already gone over the 15-minute build time. But I would say in my defense, I did start from the very, very beginning. I did talk a little bit. But I still don't think I'm going to make the 15-minute cutoff. Even if I was doing this all by myself. Which trying to talk and keep going, talk about what's going on and everything while doing this does actually make it a little more difficult. Because, nobody likes dead air. It sounds horrible. I used to work in radio a long time ago. So I know all about dead air. And I still paused a couple times, which is never good. My boss was not happy in those days, or on those days. So just getting these in. It's 4 on each side. It's 2 up, 2 going on the Z, 2 going on the Y. These bolts. Okay. Gotta get that. And I'm going to cinch these down just a little more, make them tighter, tight-ish. Then I'm going to go around to the bottom and tighten up the bottom piece here. Oops. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's a very important thing here. Okay. Well, that got the wiggle out of the chassis. That a little more. Oops. There we go. Anybody in chat? I haven't seen anybody pop up lately. Or am I just talking to myself? I suspect I'm talking to myself today. It's a Friday. It's a beautiful Friday evening, at least here where I live. I'm sure people are out having fun. Though I think after this, today is the launch day of Call of Duty Black Ops. I think I might be playing a little bit of Call of Duty after this. It's done, after this gets printing. Okay. Tightened up here. Yep. Checking. Oh, that's a larger size. That's the reason why it's not tight. This is a little different of a choice, having this large fan sitting here. Can't say that I'm a big fan of that, but if it works, it works. Feels I'm amazed how taut everything is after being shipped from China. Usually things are a little less tight than this. And I'm not complaining in the least. Just a little surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised that everything seems to be nice and taut, not crazy. Yeah, so that's there. Well, looks like we just really have the ties, which I'm probably not going to worry about the ties tonight. Just kind of want to get this up and running. Dang it. Excuse me once again. So now let's tie everything together here. Get everything plugged in. Wow, there's all sorts of pieces coming off here. Let's turn that on actually. I'm thinking about it. I want to make sure. So yeah, this is set for 220 volts. Let's set it to American for 110. Well, I'm thinking about it. It's always good to do that early on. Try to think about it early on, because that will bite you if you get it done. Okay. So this goes to the extruder. This goes to the X instop, maybe? Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is the extruder run out, or not the extruder run out, but the filament run out sensor. This is E motor. And this is going to be the X stop, I believe. And the X motor. It's just trying to figure out where the pieces and parts go. I don't like, wish this was a little longer. It's a little on the short side for the X motor. I'm entirely happy with how it basically rubs up against the, hold on for a second here. I'm entirely happy with how it rubs up against, or almost rubs up against the shaft here on the X belt. But not much I can do about that. Okay, so now we've got Y and Y motor. So I'm not a big fan of mounting the Y motor down. Now, I know this has a nice base under it, raises up a little bit, but I'd rather kind of go out to the back. That's how I think when I mount these myself, that's how I generally mount them, is out the back. I know when I did my TiVo Tarantula, which was basically a basic kit, I ended up putting the motor face down, and that did not have feet, so had to unplug everything. It was a royal pain in the butt, especially when you have really no idea what you're doing. Kind of crazy. Okay, I think that was Y motor. Let me make sure. Yeah, Y motor. So this is the Y in stop. This side's a little more difficult to get to than the X. Things are a little more packed in here. Not much you can do about it, but you know, just commenting. I've got beefy fingers, which makes it, you know, that much more fun to do. There we go. Get that snapped in. Okay, now we're going to have the Z. The Z stuff looks a little easier to get in. Kind of love that. Okay, oh, come on. Plugged in. Get that plugged in. Hey, we're almost done. These never consistently face the same direction. Kind of drives me nuts. Oh, whoops. Helps if you have the correct one too. Oh, come on. Okay. That boy does not want to go in there very well. Okay. Now for this one. There we go. Now for the moment of truth. So we're at 26 minutes. So it says 15 minutes to build. I did it in 26 minutes. Like I said, even if I wasn't yammering on and on and on here, I'm pretty sure I cannot do it in 15 minutes. Maybe I should just look at that. Oh. No wonder why I'm doing it. There we go. Plug it into the UPS down here. There we go. So now for the moment of truth. Well, it's live. That's a good sign. Piece of paper out here. Whoa. Oh, let's kill that. There we go. That wasn't good. I really think to check that out. How far down it would go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, I know what I did wrong. This piece over here, I installed it wrong. See, when nobody's watching you, don't have everybody watching your back while you're doing this. I see what's going on. It wants to touch down on that side. So I need to remove this bracket and flip it around. On the flip side, installing the cable first actually will make this easier to get on and back off. Yeah, you can actually see where, nah, you really can't. You can on the other, you can see where they had screwed that in. So I honestly just missed that piece. So you don't want to do it the way I did it. I'm going to flip this around. Raise this a little more. Now my fingers are all greasy. That's always wonderful. go. Get it snagged up. And we're snug. And there we go. Okay. Let's see if this works a little bit better. Let's tell this to home. You know what? That's much better than last time. And now I'm just kind of getting these a little closer. That's bottom left, let's go to the bottom right. Just kind of eyeballing this right now, just to kind of get it close. I usually, once I heat it up, I'll move to the paper. Go back to the top right. I guess I probably should be talking. So you can kind of hear it's kind of a loud little fan. It's got a pretty small fan, so that's going to be a little on the loud side, but it's doable. I'll have to print some leveling brackets because I like having nice large ones to spin. It makes life so much easier. Let's see here. Extrude. Folder. No, I'm not seeing locks. I'm not seeing how to. Oh, here we go. So let's get this up to temperature. Usually run around 205. Let's get the bed up to 60. Let's see how this looks. It's actually going up pretty quickly now. I like to see that. Sorry, I think there's a little bit of a mess today over here. Actually, while this is doing this, doing its heat up thing, I'm going to open up my slicer and slice a little something here. Dropbox. I got some test files from Halen Terrain today, and that's going to be what my first print's going to be. It's going to be something from his Kickstarter. He's got a shooting range pieces, and he's got a shipwreck pieces. I'm going to try these two. I'll try this piece. I'll try this piece here. Yeah, I forgot about the gelatinous trap I was going to use. I probably should change this. I'm going to change this over to CR10. Excuse me. So this is a pretty small piece, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Just make sure it infills off. Okay. So at one point, I remember there it is. Super neon bright yellow filament here. How are we? Hey, it's the bed's still heating up. It's at 47. It's at 47 degrees right now. There we go. The right tool for this job here. This is going incorrectly. There we go. Now let's do auto feed in. Let's see what that does. Okay, I can see it going through the tube now. I just missed it before. Okay, I think we're warm enough to start doing it. Yeah, too tight. This is a very slow processing with the extruder. It's up to about here. Looks like that's all the further one. So I think I'm just gonna squeeze and feed. There we go. We're gonna go back to leveling. We'll go back. Right. Hey, it looks like whatever the. Oh. Something snagged there. Not sure what that was. So it looks like they used a black filament. Okay. Let's see. I'm a little tight on this side. may have a child coming in here in a second. Okay. Yeah, I do have a child coming in. Is snagging on? Hi. Hi. Let's stay out of here, Greg. Let's stay out of here because I've got some hot stuff over here. It's kind of dangerous. Okay. Oh, I know why these are doing that. This is when it's moving. It's no wonder. Snagging. This is the cable. Let's look at that here in a second. That was almost perfect. Okay, let's try the back corner again. Just a little off. Okay, and let's move this to the front. There we go. One of these are what's snagging. It's moving around. There we go. I'm hoping to put that other clip back on, but I'm not seeing it. Where it went under my chair. Just okay. Well, hopefully it'll be okay with just this number. Clips. Just give me on a little better. Some troubles. That one, I'll put this one to the back. There we go. Okay, so let's try one more over here. See if it's ready to go. Close enough. That's way off. Okay. There we go. So let's see what's on this micro SD card. Bayonet. Actually quite a few on there, but I'm going to try. Like I said, I've got a new piece from Haven Terrain. I'm going to try here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I told it to do all of this. I didn't tell it to slice. Prepare print. And save to disk. G-code. My G-code folder here. Let's see. Printing. That's what we got here. And oh, there's actually a number of G-code files on here. Interesting. Let's take that out. And let's. So this says it's a Kingston, so it should be a decent brand. Oops, I missed the slot. There we go. Folder. And yes, I'm sure I want to put this file. Well, it's not letting me choose print. So a little pop-up came up. So I'm showing a print, and it's not letting me choose it. Now that being said, I do know that there's a updated BIOS for this. So if this doesn't work, I will actually do that tomorrow. Yeah, this isn't working. So that's something I think I'm going to do tomorrow. So I got it up and running, even if it won't print quite right. And tomorrow I will flash the memory and see how that goes. I'll get it posted on my website showing it. So there you go. There's the Alfawise U20. It's all together now. It went together pretty easily. I didn't really have any major issues besides that one piece I had twisted around. It's got a was it 300 by 300 by 400 build volume, just like the CR10 or the TiVo Tornado. I'm looking forward to it. The touch screen's kind of nice, though it was kind of annoying that I can't select the print or acknowledge that I want to print that. But there you go. So this again, it's the Alfawise U20. This was sent to me from GearBest. I appreciate them sending it. And starting tomorrow, I hope to start getting some prints off of it, because I've got to do some other stuff tonight, and then see how it goes from there. Thank you for watching. I hope that you found this informative and I wasn't too awfully boring. Sorry my voice is a little gone, and everything, but I am getting better. So take care, and again, visit makerfun3d.com for the eventual review on this. Take care.